In this video, you will learn how to install and configure the ACDI Workflow Monitor. Let's start by clicking Import Package. Then Browse. And open the SBACDWFM package. Click OK. Good. The package is successfully imported. Now you need to add this package to the user application driver. Right-click, go to Properties, and then Packages. Here in the window, select SkyPro ACDI Workflow Monitor. Click Apply. OK, let's now define the settings for the Workflow Monitor package. Fill out the field, your ACDI host, without port and protocol. Then move down to the field Port and enter here the default port, 3190. OpenSearch endpoint, the default endpoint is OpenSearch. Keep the alias for writable index default. You also need to define a user who has access to the OpenSearch endpoint. And set a password for this user. There are two kinds of Workflow Monitor templates, with and without loop. For the audit workflow with loop, the number of tries needs to be set in case of error sending data to the OpenSearch. And you also need to define the pause between send tries. Let's click Finish. And apply the settings. Make sure you check the GCV and password for the user who has access to the OpenSearch endpoint. Now go to the provisioning settings, then to User Application Driver, Provisioning Request Definitions, and in the Custom Templates, there should be two templates, Workflow Audit and Workflow Audit with Loop. Let's open one of them. Here, in the Workflow Audit, you can see a list of activities for a workflow monitoring template. On the top, there is a Start block. And on the bottom, a Finish block. In the middle, you see the custom approval activity you will want to monitor. If you need to monitor a few branched results from the custom approval, the Finish block needs to be copied a few times. And the name for each step in the block must be changed. Let's now look at the Workflow Audit with Loop. This is to see that the Start and the Finish blocks are much more complicated in comparison to the template without loop. But the logic is still the same. You must place the custom approval you want to monitor in the middle between the Start and Finish blocks. To monitor the branched final of your custom approval, the Finish block needs to be copied to each branch of your custom approval. And steps for each Finish block should be defined. The results can be seen in the netiq workflow dashboard. Here are displayed all statuses of your monitored workflows. Further, the workflow report can be used for this purpose. This is how the ACDI Workflow Monitor is installed and configured. Thank you for your attention and take care.